Interesting facts about Earth. Lightning strikes about 8.6 million times every day and about 100 times every second. The strongest creature on Earth is the Argonaria bacteria. They can pull 1 lakh times their own body weight. Whereas among all animal species, the dung beetle is the strongest on the planet. A dung beetle can pull 1,141 times their body weight. Relative to our galaxy Milky Way, the Earth is traveling through space at more than 67,000 miles per hour, 107,826 km/h. Every day, plants and trees that convert sunlight into energy is equivalent to 6 times the entire power consumption of all human civilization. 99% of all the species that have ever lived on Earth are now extinct. It amounts to be around 5 billion species that have died out. In the last 550 million years, there have been 5 mass extinction events that have each destroyed more than 75% of all species on the planet. Some rocks float on water. Pumice stone is hardened volcanic lava. Most of its kind contain air bubbles that it is light enough to float. The Mauna Kea mountain in Hawaii is technically the tallest mountain in the world. The mountain is 10,205 meters, 33,480 feet, from its base on the seabed. Around 60% of it is hidden under the sea, and the rest does not look very pointy. Around 1/8 of the Earth's surface is a dry desert where there is less than 25 centimeters of rainfall in a year. Enough energy reaches the Earth from the sun every second that could fulfill all the power needs of humans for a year. The Earth's crust, which is the solid surface of the Earth that holds the land and sea, is extremely thin. The crust could be anywhere from 30 to 100 kilometers. If we think of Earth as an apple, the crust could be compared to the skin of an apple. The Earth's core depths can be from 2,886 kilometers to the center at 6,371 kilometers, 1,794 to 3,960 miles, is predominantly iron, with some contaminants. The temperature at the Earth's center can reach 6,000 degrees Celsius, 10,832 degrees Fahrenheit. The largest mountain ranges on Earth are under the sea. They form an area called the Mid-Ocean Ridge, which stretches 40,389 miles, 65,000 kilometers, around the globe running through the Pacific, Indian, and Atlantic Oceans. The gases of the Earth's atmosphere reach up to 700 kilometers, 435 miles, high. The outermost layer of the outermost Earth is the exosphere. This layer starts at an altitude of about 500 kilometers and goes out to about 10,000 kilometers. Under the seabed, the rocks move around slowly and recycle themselves. It goes back under the surface of the Earth to melt and re-emerge through volcanoes. The entire seabed is renewed 150 to 200 million years. The Atacama Desert of Chile did not receive rainfall at all for more than 400 years, between 1570 and 1971. The inner core of the Earth spins more quickly than the outside one. Every 400 years, the inner core makes one complete extra revolution as compared to the outermost layer. The Antarctic ice sheet is one of the 2 polar ice caps of the Earth. It covers about 98% of the Antarctic continent and is the largest single mass of ice on Earth. It covers an area of almost 14 million square kilometers and contains 26.5 million cubic kilometers of ice. If the entire Antarctic ice sheet melted, the sea level would rise by 60 meters, 200 feet, leaving all the cities like New York, Hong Kong, and London completely submerged into water. 1/10 of the Earth's surface is permanently under ice, and 90% of that ice is found in Antarctica. The oldest known rock on Earth is actually from the Moon, which was picked up during the Apollo 16 mission. The rock is believed to be 4.46 billion years old. If you want to escape the Earth's gravity, you need to travel at the speed of 11.2 kilometers, 6.95 miles, per second. This is known as the escape velocity. The Mid-Ocean Ridge holds more volcanoes than there are on land. Greater than 75% of all volcanic activity occurs here. Around 450 million years back from now, the South Pole was located where the Sahara Desert is now. There are around 10 million tons of gold in the oceans, which is worth $771 trillion, but it is too difficult to extract. There is more water in the Earth's mantle than in all of its oceans. Our planet is tiny in comparison with the rest of the universe. It could fit into the Sun 1.3 million times. Have you ever wondered why we have tides and waves in the oceans? The reason is the gravity of the Moon, which pulls water from the Earth towards it. The Sun also plays its part as it helps to move billions of tons of water each day. The Earth is about 4.543 billion years old. That's 1/3 that of the age of the universe, which is 13.5 billion years old. The Earth travels at a speed of about 490,000 miles per hour around the center of our galaxy, which means that in 1 second, you are over 135 miles, 217 kilometers, away from where you were, and in 1 minute, you would have traveled 8,100 miles, 13,035 kilometers.